So what's conductive written loss?
Is that like more external cause? So that's external in the middle ear, and then it's like otosclerosis.
Mm-hmm.
So the bones of the middle ear are like fused, or they're not working properly, so they can't transmit the sound waves.
So they are made in a direction that they can transmit impulses from one to another.
Okay.
Right, but they are too fused to each other that if they are transferring the impulses, it's not working.
Okay.
So they cannot transfer the waves, the vibration that they are getting, that they need to interpret to others.
Okay. So what causes that to happen?
So, what can cause that?
I don't know.
Okay, so it can be any kind of tumor that is produced and it's like depressing the bones.
Pushes them together.
Yeah. Or it can be cognitive, like the bones are like from the birth, they are like they are not good, like they are not in a perfect shape that they should be. Or it can be muscular atrophy.
Okay. That makes sense. And then the sensory neural is just like in the inner ear.
Yeah.
And that can be caused by a bunch of different things.
Yeah. And what bunch of different things?
So it's congenital, noise exposure, aging, in-ears disease, ototoxicity, systemic, neoplasms, and autoimmune. Yeah. Okay.
Does that all make sense?
I think so.
You can go over them if you
So
want.
what specific inner ears? So that's like the cochlea.
Cochlea.
Right. So it's just not functioning properly then?
So cochlea has nerves going towards the brain, and it has a fluid around it to surround, right, so that it may work properly and it gets the nourishment too. Because our neurons, they can die. We just in our body we have just like 10 minutes of like if we don't have any glucose in our brain, so our body can like supply glucose for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, and if our neurons just don't get glucose for 3 minutes, they will die. So it has a fluid that is surrounding them and nourishing them. What happens is when you have the fluid, you have more chances of infections. And if any kind of infection occur, that's one of the cause. Congenital is cochlea is not fully developed, or it's not in the perfect
Just misshapen.
Yeah, or if you have muscular atrophy, or you have in congenital, sometimes like muscles are not developed. Cochlea is fine, but muscles are not developed, so it's suppressing it.
Okay. And then noise exposure, just damaging the neurons within.
Yeah, so there is a specific level, like we cannot any sound above 80 hertz, it's destroying our ability to hear.
Okay.
And we are always exposed. For example, blow dryer that we use daily, that is also above 80. We are like going through those sounds which are like constantly damaging our ability. So if we hear more than 80, then that's like what damaging, and that's what we are doing every day. So that like at a level it starts to degenerate.
Okay. And then aging is just kind of related to the degeneration of neurons.
Yes.
Okay. And this is just aging.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything from the other chapters. I just need to start memorizing things.
If you understand the structures, then you can memorize diseases and all the symptoms.
Yeah.
So just make sure you understand the structures well.
Okay.
So this test is due today?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've had clinical for 12 hours yesterday.
Oh,
So.
I missed that time. I want to do clinicals.
Did you graduate from the nursing program?
No, I transferred from Pakistan here for the nursing program, so I want to start it here.
Gotcha. I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand all of this. I just need to memorize it.
Yeah, just go through that, and so when you get stuck to a kind of like, you just get stuck, like if for example it was juicing, so where it is and like how it's produced. So if you understand the structure, you can understand that where it is and then what it should be.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get stuck to the word, just go back to the structures and where it is.
Okay. So I guess with the eyes, so it's talking
Mhm.
about parasympathetic and sympathetic the eyes have those reactions,
Yeah.
pupillary changes. So I was talking about like different parts of the brain. So if it's like in the PNS region, then it'll cause the eyes to. So if it damages the PNS, then the eyes
Mhm.
will white. No.
So if our cerebral cortex is damaged, then our eyes will be like more dominant or wider because of the parasympathetic.
Oh, okay. So if the parasympathetic is damaged,
Mhm.
then the sympathetic system will
Take over, yeah.
and the eyes will become large. Is that what? I'm not confused.
Yeah, they become large and that's what I said, they become wider. So,
Yeah, because the sympathetic
Yeah.
causes pupil dilation.
Yep.
And the parasympathetic. So if you have damage to the PNS, then you'll have pupil widening, and then if you have damage to the sympathetic, then you'll have pupil constriction.
Yep.